power series is a series that generally incorporates a power of x. So the sum of some number times some power of x, starting at n equals 0. Now, these series aren't necessarily infinite, and say we want the third. Well, if we start at 0, a sub 0 times x to the 0. Now, this might look like something like 1 plus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3, something like this. Now, a lot of times you may see this c incorporated. See, for this power series, it's centered at 0, but if you do a to the n of x minus c, some constant to the n, it is centered at c. For example, let's say c equals 3, which would be 1 plus x minus 3 plus x minus 3 squared over 2 plus x minus 3 cubed over 3. Now, this is showing that it is centered at 3. So the center of this power series will be at x equals 3. Now, this is true for this one, and since there is essentially an imaginary plus 0 next to this s, the center is at 0. And keep in mind, this through negative 3, right? That is centered at positive 3 since it's x minus 3. If this was plus, then this would be centered at negative 3. It is common to see them look something like this: x to the n over n factorial, where 1 over n factorial would be a to the n. Now, this is going to look like to however many terms we want, right? This is generally going to look like x to the 0 over 0 factorial is going to be 1. X to the 1 over 1 factorial is x. X to the 2 over 2 factorial is x squared over 2. 3 to the 3 factorial is x squared over 3 factorial. And 3 factorial is, this can also be written as 3 times 2 times 1, so over 6. X to the squared, x to the 4th, that'd be a 3, over 4 factorial, and it just goes on, and it can go on and on and on, depending on what a sub n is.